card. Oh, I will draw some cards, bro. Oh, Teferi and Fable, new best combo. Like, look at this stuff. You cannot kill Teferi with damage, man. He's just invulnerable to everything. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and this will be the deck that will blow your mind. It seems normal, alright, but there are so many small interactions you will see in the games that we absolutely can outpower our opponent with multiple mini combos, and whatever you draw, you get this part of the combo. For example, Teferi together with Fable. It seems like a small, interaction, but you draw 4 cards in one of the turns when you hit chapter 2. If you have a token in the board, that's a 6/6, just automatically, and Teferi is getting 4 loyalty. The Elder Dragon War. Discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards. You can literally discard your whole hand and just buff Teferi to Oblivion and ultimate probably on the same turn. Galvanic Iteration with a big score. Seems pretty nice, and it saved so many games. You have so much mana, so many cards, and Fable with Wandering Mind. It means that you get infinite card advantage as long as your opponent doesn't get a removal. In the top deck war, guy with Fable and Wandering Mind will always win, because it's just insanely powerful. It's nearly a tutor in a way. But what about Survivor? Flameless Board, Strangle, Syncopate. For 2 mana it can kill Squee, and that's good enough. Fires of Victor, 4 of them in fact. And Galvanic Iteration to make sure that whatever you want to play, it can be doubled. But there's more. Triple Brotherhood's End. Triple Burn Down the House. We have 6 sweepers, and with the Elder Dragon War even more. Usually if you draw farewell into some control matchup, it doesn't matter. Burn Down the House is very different. The devils absolutely make the difference. They are messy, they are hard to answer, they are very resistant to removal because you have 3 of them. And when they die, they still impact the board. And usually this 1-2 damage means that you can kill the Planeswalker anyway. So it's really good at just trying to force your opponent to react at some point, and when he reacts, you either counter it or follow up with your real wincon like Teferi, Lier, or just a big dragon. So this is the deck. I absolutely loved it. We actually didn't drop a single game with this one. Maybe I got lucky, but it definitely felt that there's something here, and it plays absolutely fine. With all the cycling effects that you have so many decisions that you usually can, make the game in the direction you want, and the fact that you have so many 1 mana plays, 2 mana plays, and the Fable that gives you so much versatility means that you probably will have something every turn, and you will have the board presence, you will have cards you want. It's all up to you what to do with this deck, and I think it's great. The only weakness for the deck I have noticed is that you don't have a lot of life gain. There are no real cards that give you life with these colors, so we went with 4 Cliffs, which are absolutely amazing, and 1 Celestus, so in some clutch situations you can go above this lightning strike damage and just close the game in the meantime, because we can kill very quickly with Teferi, Burn Down the House, and just Fable stuff. So this is the deck. I really think you will enjoy it. It performed very good for me, so I hope it will be the same for you. And I mean, subscribe if you like the channel and if you enjoy the decks. Let's go into the games, have fun. Oh, and by the way, we made all the mono-red players just scoop in fear, so that's a best testimony for a deck right now for me. Alright, let's go into the games. Alright, going first. The land base is risky. If we don't draw the 3rd land, we have some time. We have a lot of things to play for 2 mana, so hopefully we can survive long enough to hit this 3rd land, and then the Fable will take over. Let's start with the top land. I want to have Syncopate open for the 2-drop. He's very high in Mythic, so I expect a solid game here. Let's see if that's Anvil. Alright, this is extremely important draw. So, can we risk letting out the 3-drop? I think it's hard to beat Fable in the value. Oh, I expected this to die at the end step. If he cannot answer it at the end step, it's extremely good for us. Because even if this dies, he needs to invest something. And he even cannot kill it. Oh boy. That's not where you want to be. This is extremely important decision. I think it's like this. It can also be like this, depending on how we want to play it. Oh, this might be so bad. But we have a lot of sweepers in the deck. I mean, more lands are great, I think. Alright, let's attack. I mean, we're playing a little bit differently than I expected because of those draws. But let's go for Giant, start creating a lot of annoying pressure. So right now we are entangling him from every direction. On the board, on the board we are winning. We have Fable that will become a creature on the next turn, even if he sweeps somehow. And there's Planeswalker that he also cannot answer. And we also have a small interaction in case he does something wild. So this kind of situation is where you want to be. Like, nothing answers all of this except Farewell, which is 2-turn, you know. Alright, cool. Like, I can make those tokens every turn. As long as I can keep plussing Jaya, it's a good deal for me. Unless they want to kill Jaya anyway, and they try to bait me into blocking, you know, normally I wouldn't make this block. It's fine. Let's see what they will do, because we will use the treasure at the end step. Oh, I wish to cycle those lands. Sure. I don't need to do any response, but the turn is over, basically. Alright, Emperor down, we are losing in the cards, but we have very strong plays. This is for the next turn. Why? Because I want to have Kiki-Jiki open. And for this reason, I will +1 Jaya. With counterspell, believe me, they are absolutely like in a super hard situation. They need to kill Jaya, they need to kill Kiki-Jiki, they don't know about this, and whatever they do that matters will get countered. It's not an Invoke Despair deck, I think. We can counter it. If we want. I would love to check the priority, but I cannot. I will counter it. I think it's good enough. Yeah, it also gives prowess. I actually forgot about it, but you know. A bit better for the blocking. And this is why we discarded this, the Brotherhood Sand, right? I want to have value from this. There's no priority. Alright, burn down the house or fires? Fires is more value based. I mean, I will go for it now. I think you can play differently, but this is how I want to play, you know? I want to make sure that I get this value, because it's extremely big. I could force to kill those. But I think I much rather force him to sweep the board. And you know, 2 damage is cool. So right now he really has to sweep the board. Right? Because he cannot go through. And then we can play Teferi and get even more value. Farewell turn. Let's see if he has it. Archangel. Alright. Interesting. Double kicker. That's a very good answer. And we cannot kill her yet. Alright, so Jaya. Alright. Interesting. I don't think we can do too much here. So let's just eat the damage. We got still some value, so that's cool. And now Wandering Mind can just trade with something. We don't super care. Alright, we definitely go like this. Do I double block? I think I do. I honestly think I do. I like my board clear. And this is one creature that normally we might be able to answer. Alright, how we do it? How do we do it? I will gamble a little bit, because we have a lot of cards that answer this, as you can see. However, then we kill our Jaya. I don't super like it. Galvanic Iteration. So I play a land. I play Galvanic Iteration and fires with for 2. I'm not doing math because it will take a lot of time for, you know, my Mythic brain. And it might be way too long. So instead we'll do it like now. And we'll draw a lot of cards. and deal a lot of damage. And that should be enough, I think, to win the game. Yep. A lot of value. Suddenly we're even on board, but we have Planeswalker and he doesn't, and we are even in cards, and our cards are better than his probably. Like Big Score with Galvanic Iteration, man. Alright. Killing Jaya. Nice, nice, nice. And now we can maybe go for the full value game. I could also go for the Teferi. What damage? They might have more Emperor. They play for Archangels, and Emperor might give 5 attacks. So I think it's a big score turn. What do we discard? Brotherhood Sand. Probably, depending on how he plays. We have exactly the perfect mana. I think this will be a killing blow when we iteration. They don't have blue man. We can just assume that whatever happens will go through. And that's a huge difference. Against control deck, it would be so much harder to, you know, pump everything. Alright, so we want Brotherhood Sand, I guess. One creature. Alright, let's do the trick. The magic trick. And we'll discard this one. I nearly played it, by the way. That would be another great Sloth moment. I think we have this game, we just need to play smart. Oh man, the value, so sweet, so sweet. And we can just kill everything we want and just keep playing stuff. Alright. Definitely, oh no no no. Teferi is better, right? Yeah. I will give up a little bit of value because I get it back with Teferi. And the faster we play it, the faster we can start drawing cards. And it will be hard for him to answer it. I could even clear the board, but let's see the card first. Oh yeah. I will play a land, it will be red. I mean, this is pretty good, right? It will be better on the next turn. Fable is better. Fable is better. It also usually incentivizes him to play one of the cards, and when I get him to 0 cards, he's ours. Wandering Emperor, sure. So this encourages Brotherhood Sand because it hits Planeswalkers. This, for some reason, doesn't hit Planeswalkers. It really looks like it should, but it doesn't. And we will save the Teferi, so we might as well do this. It also shows him that I probably have a sweeper. This is not a value play what I've done, and so far I was playing very value based, so it should give him some idea. Interesting. One card, and he's going white. So Brotherhood's End answers everything in the board. He has some cards here. Whenever you draw a card. Oh, I will draw some cards, bro. Oh, Teferi and Fable, new best combo. Like, look at this stuff. You cannot kill Teferi with damage, man. He's just invulnerable to everything. So this will be Brotherhood Sand, but let's still draw a card. Unless we want to create a creature. It might be good. It might be good. But they have Archangels, so let's draw cards. I want to make sure that I win the long game. If they play Archangel and kill Teferi, we might be out of value at some point. And if Teferi survives... I mean, I guess they can still do it. So maybe the creature was a bit better. Not sure, not sure. Let's keep playing Fables, because that's how you usually win most of the games. And we also force that every single turn we are drawing cards, so Teferi gets at least 3 loyalty a turn. No, 4, because we also use the ability. Sure. As long as we burn the cards from him, it's fine. Fable, sure. And I think soon will be the moment when we start attacking him. Those treasures are super cool. Oh, nice. Can you tap it, please? Oh, but it has the Anthem effect. Oh, the Anthem effect. So we will make Sokenzan then. Yeah, because we can deal 4 damage. Could we... Like, we had 4 cards. Yeah, we play this and it will go to 4. And yeah. Good. I thought it would be a comment moment. Alright, so we can go like this and that's fine. He also won't be able to draw a card, so it wasn't without the cost for him. My turn. Yep. We need this mana for the kickers, man. It really helps. Let's draw some more cards. And make Teferi even stronger. Man, if we really tried, is there a chance we actually can go to 12 and just ultimate on this turn? Like, it can be possible, right? That would be absolutely amazing. They can only take 1 card. It will be Bangbuster Wedding Announcement, probably. Can we make it work? So I can play the Bangbuster, draw a card. It will be 8 loyalty. Oh my god, I actually can do it, but I want to save Teferi as well, right? So we go Bangbuster, we draw a card, it's 4. Then we play Fires of Victory and we have only 2 mana, so we cannot do all of this. So this will be... unless we go like that. Oh boy, what a hard choice. I think we just keep drawing cards, right? I think we just keep drawing cards then. And try to make the board as hard as possible and create this, which will start to create some pressure. And I will draw a card right now, because it makes this a bit more resistant to the damage. And we have this as an instant. 5. You know what? Let's keep the land for this turn. It's extra damage with the Fires of Victory, and it might really matter. Oh boy, this has become a really cool game. I really am enjoying this one. Archangels definitely did a lot of heavy lifting. Alright, so he likes one of the cards. It has to be really good. And one of the cards is probably low quality because it's just random top deck. So we need... this card is... we want to see what it is. It might be Archangel, it might be some sweeper maybe. Crow, sure. Like if we block it right, we can kill the Bangbuster. Yep, that was the sweeper, that was the high quality card. Alright, alright. So we lose the Teferi then, that's no joke. He will draw a card in response, but I'm fine with it. Now we draw a card. Now our Teferi is a 4/4, and suddenly it doesn't die to Brotherhood's End. He can draw a card which slows him down, but he loses the Bangbuster as well. And we can still trade with the Goblin, and he needs more good cards right now. And I still have double treasure for a counterspell, that's really good. This is why we like to leave the treasures. And suddenly, thanks to this one card that we drew extra, instead of perfect one-sided sweeper, he has a really awkward situation. And I really enjoy this block because I can make those tokens every turn. He can only make 1 in the whole Fable phase. You get the idea. Alright. And given we are pressuring him hard and we have Bangbuster for draws, I like a lot of mana because of Syncopate. We could make a dragon, but I don't like it. We'll play this on the next turn to kill Kiki-Jiki. Yeah, it kills our own stuff as well, but this will survive. Alright, I think we have this game. With double counter spells, I don't think he can break us anymore. Especially with a land. He has only 2 cards and we have exactly 2 counter spells, that's perfect. And now we start to get absolutely wild, man. Alright, I forgot about the Anthem effect. Sorry guys, don't be mad, it's fine. See? Calculated. I knew that one of those 2 strangles in the whole deck will absolutely come handy. Alright. This kinda kills my stuff. I don't really need Kiki-Jiki, to be absolutely honest with you. Let's go like this and see if there's a reaction. Because I want to get rid of his Kiki-Jiki super hard, because then I can hit face. And this means that I can draw a lot of cards and force a lot of damage. Like, look how quickly this scales when your opponent isn't doing stuff. Like, it's already a 6-6, that's pretty crazy. And we probably can kill him in 2 next turns, maybe even... No, not on the next one. I don't think we can draw 18 cards, even with this deck, or so we would die. Alright, 3 cards to go. A Depopulate. A Counter Spell. At this moment it matters, especially that he doesn't have good choice or good selection of cards. He just plays whatever he has, and he cannot guarantee he has another one. And that means he loses very quickly. Let's go. This is worth treasure because we can just hold up Syncopate on the next turn. Mountain is not great, I prefer this. It can kill Bangbuster or even the treasure at some point, who knows. Maybe it will be worth it. Alright, a lot of trigger. Man, Teferi. The thing he does when you cannot answer it is ridiculous. And he has only 1 card. My turn. So, the play here... Oh my god, more triggers! Cause why not? So the plan is pretty easy here. Oh my god, we are having so much good stuff. I mean, let's go like this. We'll pump this to oblivion, man. Like, look at this stuff. It's insane what Teferi in the red deck can do with all the Fables and Elder Dragon War. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. Like, look at this stuff. And let's attack for the most damage. I want to force that next time he dies. And with damage-based removal, he cannot really answer it with most of the cards. Like, Archangel doesn't do anything. What this does? Nothing. Sure, I love it. Like, it can kill the Dragon Elder War, I guess, and chump block this, but he just wasted card to survive 1 more turn. And he lost all the value he had. So, top deck is not good enough for this. Especially that we just syncopate with full power whatever he plays. So the game is ours. We managed to pull it off again. Let's be ready. Let's be ready. I don't think there's any card in his deck that could help him. Not against the syncopate. I mean, let's show him what he was playing against. 10 mana syncopate? Cause why not? We could go higher actually with the treasures, but why would we? Now we showed that whatever the top deck was, it just didn't matter. Alright, guys, I'm so happy with this deck so far. It's absolutely amazing, man. Alright, we have Strangle. That should keep us afloat for a moment. Of course. Why would you play any other deck? And jokes aside, I know it's a very strong deck and it's obvious people will play it, but I think it would be better for everyone if this deck wasn't around. Just because it makes games so lame, you know? You basically either win by opening hand or lose by opening hand, so it's like, okay. Alright, so we have pretty good curve so far. We have 1 drop into 2 drop removal. And let's see what he plays. I didn't want to fire a Victor during my turn because, you know, it might be a squee. It's often a squee. I don't like squee. This is our last removal, but we'll get Fable and we'll cycle those lands into something cool. So I'm not super scared. There's no point in killing your own creature in response. I think he has Lightning Strike or Play with Fire and he... Nice? Bro. Like, come on. Oh boy, mono red players. Alright, so we have Fable. And they already... What the hell is wrong with mono red players? They already gave up. They played like 3 cards in the whole game. Why are you playing Magic, bro? Alright, I mean we're winning, so it's fine. Alright, we're going first against Mind Flayer. I kinda like this hand. It's a little bit slow. This costs 4, this costs 5, but I think we can get there. Alright, Flame Blast Bolt is a pretty cool draw. And Galvanic Iteration will be for much later probably. Alright. And now we go for, you know, the casual Fable. This is some kind of Esper deck, right? I know, genius, I know the colors. Alright, I mean that's a good answer, but still, one card down. And this seems to be some kind of control deck. Liliana. Alright, we can get rid of Liliana maybe at some point.
Nobody knows.
Discard cards, sure. This can kill Planeswalker. But I don't think that's the way. Depopulate, good choice. He definitely doesn't need it. Alright, we definitely need to start doing something here. This doesn't hit the Planeswalker. It's not the worst card though, so we go this and Shivan Reef probably. We need to get maximum value from this. Especially that this... So we could kill Liliana right now. And you know what? That wasn't my original plan, but she's super annoying. Unless we go for the burn down the house on the next turn. You know what? It's nice value, but is it better? Those are good cards, maybe we need them later. Alright, let's do it. I need to do it now, before he untaps. So we know, we basically invested one card that is for early game and we answered the Planeswalker. Galvanic Iteration of course is just high value card overall, so we lost a little bit of this value, but he's down to 4 cards. And we have Fable. We also have Burn Down the House, so potentially we can pressure them. They tap out main phase. Oh boy, you know what I think about it. I mean, instant, punish, go my devils, kill this control player. So yeah, hopefully they discarded the populate, right? So let's see if they have more. I don't think I will honestly kill them with this, but the point is that I'm forcing a lot of reaction. One, two, three. They don't have instants. It might be a counter spell. Let's see. No! Oh my god, we'll get the copy from Kikijiki. Oh, this is brutal. I'm doing it right now. I know I'm losing a little bit of damage. Alright, I want the cards, man. Because if they draw something at instant speed, we might be in some serious trouble and we might, you know, lose this card. And this is really high value card because you are looking at top 6 cards and you take the best. So, you know, it's a lot of value. I don't want to miss it. Oh boy, man. Now we go for this right now. See, he drew something. But it might be something like Raffine Tower, so... Okay, Planeswalkers are extremely hard for them to deal with. I know, I'm a control player. They always are such a pain. Man, if we can beat like strict value deck with this one, it's a really good sign. They can Emperor, but it's only one card. And then we can just go more burn down the house, right? Kikijiki, sure. Not extremely surprised. Pretty good card overall. However, now he's tapped out fully, right? So we go with Teferi, because that's our new value engine that keeps drawing cards until our opponent gives up. Man, this Wandering Mind really fixed our hand. Like, we got so much value from this. This is the problem with, you know, Kikijiki. If this survives with something like Wandering Mind, you cannot beat it in top deck mode. You just... you don't have enough, simply. And the Devils are still hitting the face, you know? Lier. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. Alright, let's use some smarty plays. This is a good target. I want to maximize the damage to the face. I don't want to attack it, because it gives him more time, and I want to kill him as quickly as possible. Without casting Burn Down the House right now. I want to force him to answer this first. Cool. So the Wandering Mind. Alright, alright, alright. I think we just do it again. Lier is extremely threatening, but it's not our biggest value. This forces reaction. We get to, you know, let's go for Flame Blast board, just simply because the exiles, they might play one Takenuma, right? I think we should be able to close this game. Maybe not easily, but I think we have this. Uncounterable, Memory Deluge, sure. I mean, with Lier we also can be absolutely sure that nothing gets countered, so this is even more damage. And we did it, man. That was pretty intense game, but we managed to pull it off. Alright, going first with Bankbuster, my favorite thing to do in Magic. Like, no joke, it really gives you so much value, and against any control deck it cannot get countered. Oh boy, no time for playing Magic, we need to defend, try to survive. He will definitely play a creature with a counter, hopefully it's not Feldon. Alright. Oh. Alright, I mean, I'm fine with just playing lands, bro. We still deal 5 damage with the Fires of Victory. We need to, you know, play carefully because he's really incentivized to play creatures like Squee. He doesn't do it. I think he's smart and he wants to avoid the removal. He knows that Izzet definitely has a lot of removal, and I think he even can have Squee or something. Alright, Goblin. So it's more of a, you know, anti-synergistic version of Mono Red, but it's still extremely strong just because how good deck is. Let's get rid of the Goblin. We need to give up some value, unfortunately. This is definitely a big score turn. Definitely. We also have Island that is perfect for discarding, because in 3 next cards we should draw another land, and we don't want to get flooded. I wish this could transform before we clear the board, but you know, you cannot have it all. I wonder what the rest of the deck is. A bit scary. Yep, we don't have life gain, so it really hurts. Like, we have Celestus, but you know. Alright, I mean that's a target for the sweeper. We still need to do it, right? Okay, it's the end step. I thought that I casted it too early. Alright. Those are the... Oh! Oh, I like it! This is really, really good. This is a really good answer. You know, we save basically 2 mana, and I can still play Otawara. I should have done it before, but it doesn't really make a difference because I don't have other red sources, so the block was kinda known. I think we should play like this and use the treasures. Or not. I'm not sure, this might have been the good play, but I like those treasures. They give me much more flexibility, especially that I have a counter spell, so you know, if something emergent happens, man, look, this is the weirdest deck ever, and because it's red, it's really threatening, because I expect they have Burn in the hand, right? Yep. Alright, you get this trigger, but you don't get the other one. We finally found the target for the counterspell. Man, Stroke has been so good to me lately. 2 damage, I don't like it, I'll take it. My turn. This is honestly pretty good land. Oh right, this is the life gain in our deck. I actually hoped for a life gain when I put this card. It was like, man, it's for life, you know? It's same as Double Emperor. Alright, so, burn down the house. Is it good enough? They have Kiki-Jiki on the next turn, but getting dealt another 3 damage isn't cool. I still think we need to do it. Like, if we go for board clear, let it be a true board clear. And if they try to copy Kiki-Jikis, we just go for fires, I guess, and draw a card. And there's high chance they won't do it. Cough, man, it's weird. I could kill it right now. And I think this is our best shot right now. We get dealt a lot of damage, but we need to go risky at this point, you know? This is a lot of value and a lot of damage. So they can, for example, copy the Swift Spear or something like this, but they lose the Blazing Crescendo card, and that's a big deal, right? Because it exiles the top card, yeah. They cannot kill us this turn. Why? Why would you give up? Like, I don't understand those mono-red Mythic players. They just give up moment the game isn't win. Like, they didn't know about the sweeper. What if they don't... They could pay 3 mana at the end step and just create a lot of kiki-jikis. If I don't have a sweeper, I could lose. Oh my god, they don't fight for wins at all.